What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the Christian J Show. So today's TV show review is going to be on Superstore. Now, Superstore is kind of like a modern, I want to say kind of like The Office, but without the kind of like little confessional interview things, if you know what I mean, like little camera cutaways. It's kind of like that, if you get what I'm saying. So Superstore was premiered on NBC until it ended in either 20, I think it was 2020, during the pandemic. And it's now on Peacock. So my review of Superstore, it's a 9 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10. I don't give it a 10 out of 10 because, some parts of it I really didn't like and some parts I did. But I felt like the certain parts I didn't like was when Amy, played by America Ferrera, where she had her baby and everybody was criticizing her, the way she was holding her baby. And then Jonah actually took the baby and held him, and they was like, oh, Jonah, oh, he look like he just melted Jonah. Oh, it's like Amy sat out there was holding her baby the way she hold her baby, and y'all had to criticize her because she held her baby the way she normally holds her baby. And y'all was up there criticizing her. Then Cheyenne and Mateo up here trying to find a different baby name for Amy's child because they didn't like the name Parker. Well, it's not your child. I'm pretty sure Amy didn't like the name Harmonica. But she didn't say that about it. She let you name your child what you want to name her. But I feel like Amy was kind of like always disrespected, to be honest, because they could let her have that maternity leave. I felt like Glenn didn't fight hard enough. I feel like he didn't. And that's one of my problems with Glenn. I feel like he didn't fight hard enough to get Amy the maternity leave. And then plus, she was one of the main ones that was fighting hard for the workers to get certain benefits, to get this, that, the third. And then it's like they weren't appreciative of her. Please, I'll be like, oh, you ain't appreciative? Okay, I'll take it back. You ain't got to worry about me. I'll take everything back. You ain't appreciative of this, you ain't appreciative of that. Now, as for Glenn was okay in small doses. But the main problem that I had with him was he never wanted anybody to leave that store. Like, sir, is this a job or is this a cult? Like, what we doing? This Clyde down a Cloud cult? Like when what's her name? What's that girl that dated Jonah? Kelly. When Kelly wanted to leave, he did not want to sign those papers that transfer her to a different store. I mean, he dragged his foot all through that episode trying to keep her from, she didn't want to, so she didn't leave. It's like he didn't want anybody to leave the store. Like, sir, people want to venture out. People want to try different things. Let people leave. And then when Jonah's business school classmate was a VP or somebody. Jonah's business classmate was one of the top people at the whole thing. But anyway, he came down there and told Jonah that he's still enrolled and he could go back whenever he want to. And Glenn wanted Jonah to sign a piece of paper saying that he would never leave Cloud9. Like, sir, can people have different interests? Can people do different things? Like what we doing? Now, as for Dina, I love Dina. I did like her in that last episode of season one, but overall, Dita is amazing. I love Dita. I love Amy too, but Dita's my girl. Dita's my girl. Amy is my girl too, but Dita is my girl. Okay, Dita. I like she just say whatever come to her mind, and the fact that she does not like Glenn, but she likes Glenn, the passive aggressive. I love it. I just love it. Now, yeah, she has done some questionable things. I mean, she was very delusional about Jonah. Like, sister, that man does not want you. And you sit up here delusional about this man. But I do like how her and Amy were good friends. When she thought Amy and Jonah was arguing down and they didn't like each other, Jonah said so. And she came and said, "You would not talk to my best friend like that." Like, I like her and Amy's friendship, relationship, all that. Now, sometimes Garrett got on my natural nerve. Sometimes he got on my natural nerve. Like, okay, you don't have to be blunt about everything. Because sometimes I don't really like people that are just blunt about everything. Like, sometimes I like when somebody say what's on their mind. But when you are just blunt about everything, you just tell it like it is. Sometimes I really don't like that. I really don't like it. Because sometimes beat around the bush with me. Beat around the bush. Because I just don't want you to be blunt. Like, well, this is how it is. No. But overall, Gary, he is okay. Sometimes he got on my nerves. Sometimes he was funny and everything, but overall, he's okay. Now, Mateo, everybody loves Mateo, but sometimes Mateo really got on my nerve, to be honest. Sometimes he really got on my nerve. Like, how you think you gonna be a assistant manager? You just got this job. And then when Amy was doing all those things with Jonah's mannequin, and Garrett told him, said, "Go ahead and do the little shift assignments." And he's assigned everybody to the freezer. I was like, but you want to be assistant manager, though. I can't stand people that want a job, but then when they get an opportunity to show their skills, they want to act like they're a dictator. Like, how you send everybody to the freezer. Nobody's on the floor. Nobody's in the dressing rooms or in the jewelry counter, anything. You don't know what type of mood some people are in, and they might steal something. They might steal something, and you have everybody in the freezer instead of at the jobs where they normally be at. So that's my only problem with him. Like, you want this job, you want to be assistant manager, but you're not showing everyone that you could be assistant manager. Because I feel like if he would have got assistant manager, he would have made everybody's job a living hell. Except for Cheyenne's. He would have shown favoritism to Cheyenne. That's the only person he would have shown favoritism to. He would have let Cheyenne did too much. Everybody else would have to prove themselves. He probably would have fired Jonah, to be honest. Or try to get Jonah fired if you don't want to be. Cheyenne. Now, Cheyenne was funny. Cheyenne, my girl, too. She's number 3. So, Cheyenne was funny. Like, huh? Like, Cheyenne, what you said? But I like how, as the seasons progressed, Cheyenne started growing up, and she started kind of like, not saying getting smarter, because of the first season she was in love. But I felt like as the seasons grew, she grew. And by the last season, she had grown enough. She had grown up. If you get what I'm saying. Now Sandra, child, that's Sandra. I like her random outbursts, to be honest. I kind of like her random outbursts, but I feel like she should have stuck up for herself more when it came to Dina and Carol. Like, girl, you just gonna let me tell you what to do? You just gonna let Dina say, "Shut up, Sandra"? You just gonna let Carol take your man like that? Honey, throw some hands. I like throw some hands. Knock them glasses off her face. Girl, get the feel. Get active. Get active, because she gonna get active too. So you need to get active. Like, come on, girl. Fight for your man. That's that's the only problem I had with Sandra. Like, she never stood up for herself. I mean, she stood up for herself though. When she had knocked Carol down. I told her, said, "Stay away from my man, girl." Carol was a menace to society. That's all I gotta say about Carol. Carol was a menace to society. Marcus, he was just there. Just Steve, child, just Steve was just Steve. Everybody else was just there. Now, as a top couple of Superstore, it's Jonah and Amy. Oh, I forgot about Jonah. Jonah was too talkative. Like, sir, take a breather. Stop talking for just a minute. I feel like he could be out of a situation, but he'll find himself deeper in the situation because he wouldn't shut up. And that's funny. But it's also like, okay, now you deep, you dragging, you dig a bigger hole for yourself. Like, okay, hush your mouth, all right? You keep talking. But I do like how he and Amy were kind of like kindred spirits, to be honest. They want the same thing, a better work environment. So I can see why he went to politics, being the congressman and everything. But on to the couples. Jonah and Amy were the top couple. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jonah and Amy were the top couple. They were. Coming in at number 2 would be, I don't even know, probably Dina and Garrett or somebody. But as for the top couple, Jonah and Amy. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, when Jonah and Amy broke up, I was like, really? Why? Like, what was the point? Like, what was the point? Like, y'all could do long distance. I'm like, oh, okay, y'all broke up. Why? Why? Like, when they broke up, it made me legitimately mad. If you know what I mean. It made me legitimately mad. When did they got back together and everything? But they got back together at the end of the season, though. In the series finale, they got back together. I was like, really? We could see them get back together the episode before the series finale. Like, I want to see a good dynamic, like, build up to it. But I like how Superstore ended, though. They ended on a high note, and it's kind of like they kind of ended as a way if they want to come back or something. Like, they could come back, or they could do a little something. Now, as for the worst couple, it'll be 2. Mateo and Jeff, and Amy and Adam. Mateo and Jeff wanted different things. Mateo wanted different things. Oh, but I will say one thing about Mateo's character, though. I do like how he he started off kind of like a little selfish, but then going into the rest of the series, he was kind of like opening it up more. He was not as selfish as much. But back to the couple. Jeff and Mateo. Jeff wanted. Jeff was Jeff, and the fact that he knew what would happen if he dated a worker at one of the stores, and he still went ahead and dated Mateo, and then got mad at Mateo because Mateo didn't tell him they want to transfer stores. Like, you knew what was going to happen. You knew. And then got mad with Mateo to say that he loved him. Like, sir, what's going through your head? Because you want Mateo to do this, you want Mateo to do that. What you doing? What you doing? Because I'm pretty sure Mateo, he I'm pretty sure Mateo told you something. And you were still trying to do this, trying to do that. And then the fact that he tried to get back together with him after he did not help the people get Myrtle back. And they try to act like, oh, well, I got this Myrtle, that should do. No, that's not going to do. Like, you do the plan, and you did for the plan. You didn't help them try to get Myrtle back or anything. As soon as they told you that you could have this corporate job, do this, do that. Oh, okay, I'm coming. And why Amy and Adam were the worst couple as well. He had all these failed businesses. Sir, nobody uses a travel agency anymore. Everybody just uses the internet. Then you sit up here and don't even try to help out around the house. Now, his barbecue business, his YouTube channel could have been good, but he would have edited. So, about all of these videos are done real time. Nobody wants to sit there for hours and watch you grill. Cut the video. And then when Amy, she had planned this whole good weekend, like, okay, Adam's taking, what's the girl child name? What's they doing? Emma. She was like, Adam's taking Emma on her Girl Scout trip, so I got the house to myself. She picked up some pizza, some Cloud9 wine. She was ready to watch some movies. And then he called her, talking about his buddy got tickets to a business expo. Both a business expo, you better take that child to that Girl Scout meeting. Talking about, I make it up to you. How? How you gonna make it up? How? With what money? What you do? Because I feel like they could have had money, Amy and Adam. They could have had money, but I feel like he abused the money real, because he wanted his businesses. His businesses never went through or anything. So that was his fault. That's why they're one of the worst couples. But like I said, overall, Superstore is a 9 out of 10. That's on my list to watch. So thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of the Christian J Show. Tune in next time for another episode.